Well, good evening. Good to be back. Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored, and welcome to Britain's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss. I would say congratulations to Ms Truss, but there's no time for any celebration. This country is in a state of absolute shambles. Inflation is raging. Energy and food prices are rocketing. Thousands, if not tens of thousands, of small businesses face complete ruin. Millions of families are waking up wondering how they'll pay their bills. People are getting poorer every day. They're feeling desperate and they're feeling less safe. Violent crime is soaring with shocking consequences. 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Korbel shot dead in her own home. Pensioner Thomas O'Halloran, who raised money for charity by busking on the street, killed on his mobility scooter. Young kids stabbing each other with impunity, sometimes to death with machetes. The NHS is in intensive care, creaking at the seams from a pandemic that's caused chronic staff shortages and massive waiting lists. Union strikes and picket lines are bringing chaos to our daily lives. Illegal migration across the Channel is getting immeasurably worse, not better. The ill-conceived Rwanda policy is in tatters. Housing is in crisis, with rental costs out of control. The pound has crashed to a 37-year low against the dollar. And, of course, the Ukraine war continues to cause immeasurable harm to European economies and security. But if ever there was one symbol of where Britain's been heading, it's surely the torrents of raw sewage flowing into our seas and onto our coastlines. Forgive my language, Prime Minister, but Britain is quite literally turning to shit. So my question is this: what are you going to do about it? A clean break with Boris Johnson's disastrous 3 years of disorder and deceit would be a good place to start.
Boris, you got Brexit done. You crushed Jeremy Corbyn. You rolled out the vaccine and you stood up to Vladimir Putin. You were admired from Kiev to Carlisle.
Did you note that? That long, prolonged, very awkward silence. Never mind from Kiev to Carlisle. Boris Johnson isn't even admired by people in a room full of Conservatives. And he didn't get Brexit done, really, did he? He wrapped a bandage around the Northern Ireland problem and left the wound untreated. And where exactly are all those promised benefits of Brexit? Right now, the negatives are a lot more painfully obvious. Boris Johnson promised a hell of a lot, and he delivered very little. Liz Truss's campaign has also promised a hell of a lot, including tax cuts, at a time when most economists think they would be inflation-fueling madness. Well, Prime Minister, now is the time to get real. Britain doesn't need to be told we can have our cake and eat it anymore. There's no cake left. Boris Johnson's Britain was defined by complacency, chaos and calamity. Prime Minister Truss, your Britain must be about solutions, integrity, hope and honesty. Tell us the truth about the mess we're in. Tell us the truth about the pain that lies ahead. Tell us the truth about what you're going to do about it that will actually work. Your in trade today must look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Your country is on its knees. The office you now hold has been disgraced. Your people are angry, they're scared, and they need answers right now. You, Liz Truss, wanted this job. You spent weeks promising us that you can fix it. You have the solutions. Well, Britain needs you to keep that promise and keep it fast. And we'll be very unforgiving if you fail us.